Hello. So today is November 12th, and there's a new experimental card on the live servers, which is always an exciting day. The last one we had turned the live game into a mess in terms of the meta and made it, in my opinion, much worse. But that's a topic for another day. And today we have an experimental patch, and we have one general change to healers. We have an Ana, Brig, Hanzo, Mei, Moira, Pharah, Symmetra, and Torbjorn change. And let's get right into it. So the general healer change is that when you take damage and you press the I need healing button, which is bound to X by default, or it could be found in here if you don't have it edited, like me. When you take damage, you will no longer, and you can press like X, and it would say group up to me for healing. But when you're missing health, it will no longer say that, and you will request for healing no matter what, which is nice. It's a quality of life change. It can be really annoying, and you never really want to say group up to me for healing. I never find myself saying that, but then again, I don't play support. And this patch is majority quality of life, besides two changes in my opinion. This one is a quality of life change. So when I'll just let these bots die and I'll talk about it. Your bio nade will go through people who are full health. So if I heal this bot, the nade will just go right through them. So it's like her shots. Like if I make this bot full health, it will go through. So it's the same properties with the nade now, which is great quality of life. Really, really nice. The next change, and the best change in this patch, is a break change and is a nerf. And if you direct your attention to the bottom left, they reverted the change of the HP buff, which is incredible. They absolutely need to do this. I am so happy how fast they did it and how responsive they were, how quick they were to make this change. Brig was recently buffed with 200 or 25 extra HP, making her HP total 175 and 50 armor, but now they've reverted that, realizing that no one wants Brig to have that much power. So amazing change, absolutely amazing. I'm so happy they did this so early. I'm very happy with it. And the next change is DPS. Hanzo. This is not a buff, a nerf. This is quality of life, which can be neutral or negative. This one is positive. So if you activate storm arrows with E, you can now cancel them if you press E again, and it will restart the cooldown. So if you're like, I find like when I'm like, you know, when you're clutch out in a fight as Hanzo, you're getting the shots off, and then you want to start storm arrow again, like you're just like, oh, I finish off this guy, I only need 2 of them, and you just end up waiting, or you have to shoot them. Now you can just cancel. That easy. No extra steps needed. Mei has a quality of life change where if she places her wall and dies, if you can hear it, it will cancel. The wall will go away. So she can interact with her wall while she is dead, which is actually quite a large buff. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can cancel the wall while you're dead. There's a couple other of these changes. I'll just go through them. It's not in order. Symmetra can do the same. She can destroy her teleporter while she's dead. So you can stay up infinitely. And while I'm dead, you can see the cooldown will start again. Torb, at this turret, exact same. If you want it to start the cooldown again, I can just cancel it. So you can interact with things while you're dead, which is cool. Nice quality of life change. Just makes things better. Nothing too extreme, nothing too amazing. Moira. So the numbers say, or the patch notes say, healing resource consumption rate lowered from 14 to 12.5. So 1.5% decrease in how much consumption she has for primary fire. So in the last patch, actually, or a few patches ago, Moira got changed to where she healed more by 5 health, but she ended up using a lot more resource. So this changes to help balance her out more because they feel that she's lost a lot of power, and I would agree that she felt a bit worse to play. So use a lot less healing. I can notice it. It may be harder to notice, but you still end up getting a lot of resource back. So this is just a buff to Moira. I like it. Good change. But this is a big change, in my opinion. This helps Farah a lot. So, with her hover jets, which is her passive, you can now crouch mid-air to accelerate downwards. So if you press whatever your hover jets is, or your booster jet, you can now press shift to accelerate downwards. You obviously don't want to do that, but if I'm able to, a better example, you can see I use fuel there, and I did not press space. I am pressing my crouch key. So you would now be able to, I mean, the intent of this change would be to make it so you could air dodge more, and Farah got fucking nerfed quite significantly with how much more fuel she uses, and she's not able to stay in the air as effectively. So this helps out her a lot in being able to juke, so you're able to bounce in the air. You're able to mess up hit scan aim heavily by doing stuff like this. So that's a very good change. Obviously this is going to mean even more so that you can't fly forever, and you're going to need to take breaks in the air to make sure that you can stay up. So overall, very good changes. I love the quality of life changes. I don't think the Ana, the Hanzo, the Mei, the Symmetra or Torb changes will make them any better or any worse. It will just help them in the ways they are already picked. I don't think it will change their play rate a lot. These don't prevent the heroes from being played. It's just little nice things to help them out. In terms of the Brig change, this is huge for Brig. This makes it so Brig is no longer a close to a must pick, and that you're able to play other things, or you're able to not have to play Brig in as many scenarios. You're able to flex off to maybe a Mercy, which is the other main support pick that you commonly play in this meta. But that is not to say that Brig will not be played. I still think Brig is good, but she's just not as super strong as she was before. So absolutely great change. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love how fast they reacted to it. The Moira change is awesome, and I say this because with the recent bunker and the spam comps that have Moira to rush they use Moira, and with the resource change, she had a hard time keeping her teammates up with how fast her resource went down. So this change is awesome. It will help the rush-based compositions a bit, help them get picked more, and help Moira feel more important in those. And the last change with Farah, if I can find her here, it will help her with her viability. It's gonna take a lot of skill to use, because it does feel a bit wonky, and it does use a lot of fuel. So really good Farah players are going to be rewarded even more with how skilled their movement is. So this puts it an even higher skill ceiling on Farah movement, which is already a very important and skillful thing to have in the game. So yeah, those are all the changes. You can check them out for yourself with the experimental card right now, as of today, as well as of the 12th of November. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of these changes. Do you like them? Do you not? What do you want to see go through? What don't you want to see go through? Personally, I love all of them. I love the break change. I love it. I'm so happy how fast they respond to that. But yeah, let me know, and have yourselves a good day.